There's a point I reached and I'm like, but I'm too small. Will I get somebody who will love me like with my size? But I used to think, people have hips, people have this kind of body. Big thighs matter, as a big thigh.
We get places for internship, but most of us, we rubbish those places. We do not value them because we think where we are going is better than this place where they've given you internship.
If I wrote you a symphony just to say how much you mean to me, what would you do if I told you you were beautiful?
Welcome or welcome back to our YouTube channel. We are Wise Rising. Marriage is not a straight line,
but every day we strive to make it straight.
I am Barbara Emiru,
Sandra Bangao,
Beatrice Chimpi,
Karin Nine,
and we are
Wise Rising.
Welcome back to our new subscribers. Welcome. Join our family. We are a community of married women who love our husbands. We love our family very well, and we love you to join us. If you want marriage, you want to join Marriage Institute, this is a good for you. Tell your friends that these ladies are here for us. Today we are going to talk about our younger selves. The things you would tell your younger self. And these ladies are going to take us through. But also you, if you learn something and you want to share with us, comment it down below so that we can look into the comments and learn something about it. Ladies, what would you tell your younger self? Starting with Mrs. Did we introduce ourselves?
Yes, we did.
Hey, Mrs. Karin. Mrs. Nine.
the younger me. Wow, what I would tell myself, the young me, is to appreciate seasons. Yeah, you know, when you're young, it's very easy to run with those that are running. Yet, in actual sense, you're supposed to stand. So the Bible says, hey, allow me to use the word of God, seasons.
You don't have to apologize.
Yeah, we are not apologetic about that. Seasons, times and seasons. So, appreciate the seasons. If you're not working, kindly accept the fact that you're not working. You don't need to put yourself on pressure to buy a new phone, yet you don't have money. You're at campus, you're young, you don't have money, but all the pressure you have, you want a new phone. Appreciate the fact that you cannot paint beautiful nails. Live with your natural nails. Seasons will come when you have the money to buy yourself a new phone, to go to the salon every week, to do the hair that you want, to dress the way you want. Appreciate the seasons. Seasons are for reading books, younger me. Read your books. Seasons are going to church. Go join every ministry. So appreciate the season. I'll tell myself that. Maybe those days, I would accept I had a little bit of pressure. Yeah, the pressure. I used to see people. I remember one of my friends at campus told me, "But Karin, do you wear jeans?" Those days jeans were expensive, very expensive, and I was like, actually I got a saving box to save at least to buy one jean trouser like this. But guess what? Since I never had the money, I spent the 3 years at campus, you guys.
With no jeans?
Yes.
Sorry. But also people remember what
it used to hurt me. So now I'm telling how I wish. Now, what was so special about the jean trouser?
Now you can even afford this.
You know many things. Another example that has just come to me, not appreciating seasons, birthdays. At campus, people use birthday to celebrate their birthdays, but guess what? The young me, they wanted to fit in, also to buy myself a cake, guys. Sajugula. I ended up feeling bad, crying on my birthday. I remember one day I cried. I even told my mom, but Mom, why don't you buy me a cake? I also show all my friends that you bought a cake. But guess what? How many cakes do I receive in this season? So girls, the younger you, appreciate the seasons. Let things be in their own time.
Even that season thing. Not like a boyfriend. Many people For most not having a boyfriend at campus was not cool.
Yeah, as a born again, I used not mind about boyfriends, but yes, seasons. If you don't have it, it's okay.
Right now, it's a thing. It's a pressure where everyone has to.
Sometimes you wonder.
Just
they buy things themselves.
Because even them, they are young.
Even the boys are young.
They are young, so appreciate the season.
Nothing much apart from moving around campus with someone.
But what I'm seeing lately, on top of that, because the young boyfriends of your age cannot give you money, the trending thing right now is to get sugar daddies.
And married men.
And we have a sugar daddy.
And we have a sugar daddy.
My husband is a sugar daddy.
Your husband is a sugar daddy to a teenager.
God forbid.
Yes, because if it's to date a girl of 18 years, it's a sugar daddy.
When I thought sugar daddies were the men with the stomach.
Anyone old, 35 and above, dating a young girl of 18 years, 21.
No, it's said that anyone who has a difference of a decade, 10 years.
Anyone, like me, what I think a sugar daddy definition, as long as someone is fit to be your father, that is a sugar daddy. As long as someone is fit to be, that's why they're called sugar daddies. As in they are your daddies.
So I know, okay, our husbands are not sugar daddies, but don't date them.
So girls have the pressure to live a certain kind of life. It's not important. Like Karen said, there are going to be seasons. Those are just allow yourself to go through those stages in your life. Don't be 18 wanting to live like a 35-year-old. On top of that, I'll add on something. Me, I never knew how to, save. I struggled. It was a real struggle. Whenever I would get all my salary, because I started working when I was like 20.
Immediately after campus.
Immediately after campus.
Wow.
But then I would come back with all sorts of clothes. Clothes,
Same
shoes,
color,
one pair of shoes in different colors.
Wow.
But I right now I look back and I feel like I wish I had literacy about money, about finances. I wish I had someone who was, anyway, even if not having someone, but I had that information about how to handle money. And also, having passed through that life myself, I'm telling you, my younger self, a person who is younger than me, and you're still doing that thing, things perish. Like, even if you ask people around me right now, for me right now to spend money on something. Yeah. Whenever I want to spend money on like a shoe, I feel like I'm going to buy it and it's going to get spoiled. Let me just use the one I have. I didn't have that spirit then. Right now, to buy a shoe, I really need to buy it when I really need it. But then it was a thing of, I saw a black shoe. Then the other one is black, but it has a gold. But I also need a black with a silver. Then I also need a black which is down. Like, you have too many black shoes for what? Like, at my age right now, I feel like one pair of a black shoe is enough for me.
True.
And it doesn't matter whether you see me on Sandra's wedding, on Baby's kid's birthday, putting on the same shoe. I don't care right now. What I care about is how much money have I saved on my account. And yet, when we were young, we'd be like, will they see me again with the same red shoe which I was on Sandra's birthday? Again, I use it for the other bridal shower. It was a thing, but I feel like it doesn't matter. Save as much as you can, because in that age, like about 10 years from then, or from like about 24, 25, you'll have grown your income. At least even if you don't know how to use your money, rather save it. Just put it in savings accounts, fixed accounts. There are a lot of avenues. Walk into a bank, talk to them how you can use your money other than spending. So spend less than you what? Yes?
Less than don't spend more than you earn.
Yes.
The young you of saving, it helps you. On a bad day, by the way, do you realize that you need money on a bad day more than the shoes that you need? Yes. COVID taught me something. I looked at all the clothes, I looked at all the shoes, I'm like, no, oxygen, Avawa at this time, in all these shoes. It was the money on your account
that would save you.
So what Beatrice you're talking about, the young you kindly, instead of buying or partying all the time, you're in and out of the house. Every birthday you buy gifts, save the money. The young you Beatrice, that is so beautiful.
Me, another thing which I'm in line with finances, something I didn't do but I'm seeing people doing right now. Like, there's a clique of like 10 girls. So from January up to December, they have birthdays. And everyone is saying, if those people, the money they are using in those birthdays, they would sit every month and invest that money, how much money would that clique of 10 girls have after like a year or 20 years? But their life is about party after party.
But
you know, the way they say.
Is it because they have the money and don't know what to use the money?
No, they want to fit in.
What?
They want to fit in because other cliques are doing it. It's something that they're seeing on social media, on TVs, on reality shows. They're saying, tomorrow it's Mimi's birthday, it's Goody's birthday. So they keep on doing, but just you girls who are doing that, just sit down and just think. If this money that was going to celebrate a certain friend of ours' birthday, month after month, there are like 15 or 10 girls. That money, if you are putting it away in a circle, in a group and saving it, how much money were you going to have at the end of the year? It doesn't mean that you don't celebrate your friends, but learn how to for us, there is a time when a birthday, you can afford it. Most of those girls, they are going to do that birthday, even go back with only 2,000 in their bag to take them back.
May I have a girl who spent her tuition on a birthday. She invited us at Java's, and we ate.
Wow.
That was her tuition. That term, that semester, she didn't even study. Like she didn't do the exams.
Oh, no.
So there is what they call delayed gratitude. I hope everyone has heard of it.
Yes.
Yeah, your clique is of 15 girls or 10, and there's another clique which does the opposite of birthdays. You feel like, oh mama, they're enjoying YOLO. You girls of these days have that YOLO, you'll only live once. Like, what if I save this man, I don't even eat it? But what if again you
don't
die?
And your old age finds you.
Of course, it will always catch up with you.
Yeah.
It will always
And
catch
for
up
me,
with you.
I don't know if you understand. You're telling them to save, but for them they are thinking, we are saving for what?
Oh, and that's what we are saying, that for rainy days, and also to grow yourself, to
invest.
Aren't you going?
Instead of spending,
Right now,
can't you buy a piece of land?
No, right now they may not have the knowledge of investing. I think that is where Barbara is coming from. They may not have the knowledge of investing because they are still young. Maybe they haven't yet even gotten some advice. But what Beatrice has just said, walk into a bank, walk into investment clubs. Now there is UAP, they have so many investment things. Insurance companies have where you can invest your money. Banks have those fixed accounts. So for a young person who is earning their good money, there is actually resources now rich. We have lots of resources compared to those days when we were still young. Actually, for us, we didn't have so much knowledge about investments. But now the knowledge is there, the information is there. Read and see, where can I put this money that I can get maybe 5 years from now? Because if you're 23 right now, 25 years from now, you'll be 28. And we believe a person of 28, surely you would have grown maturely.
Yes.
You would know what you really want to use that money for. So if she was getting, for example, 1 million at 23 years, and then she was staying at her parents' place, with that 1 million, you can say my expenditure would be 500,000. So in that 500,000, even if you're to part with that 500,000, it is okay. But you know your 500,000 is being saved somewhere for future.
And to add on that, now that we are rich in information, do you know if she saved by then like 400 on your savings account, how much would that be? She would even buy land now, because the more you grow, the more knowledge. But it's good when you have the money.
Yes, and your man also.
And ladies, we love cars. At least start to save for your car. Then you could,
you know,
start to save for your car at 23 and buy your Range Rover, man.
But also remember, there are
possible.
those who had boyfriends who used to give over sugar daddies who used to give them money. I remember like a girl would come with like 900, and then they spend those money. Maybe they rent out an apartment or do something, and then when they break up with that guy, they are back to zero. For me, I used to wonder, what if you save the money that guy used to give you?
That's why we are here, the young you. Tell it to yourself, the young us. Now just imagine, you have an opportunity of earning 900 pounds at age of 21. Watch this video, repeat, wake up before your alarm, replay.
And you see what you can use.
And you see what you can use
your money for.
Yeah, the young you.
Me, the young me, if I'm to reverse back the young me, someone who is out there, keep networks that are key in life. Do not lose your networks. You know, when we are young, we think we know more. It happens to most of the people, unless when you're really humble. We get places for internship, but most of us, we rubbish those places. We do not value them because we think where we are going is better than this place where they've given you internship. You know, some people, me what I remember, I got a place for internship. It was a small organization. They were still hustling. But these days when I see them over social media, I'm like, wow, I wish I kept in touch with these people. I would be because I had an opportunity as one of the pioneers in that organization. But because my mind was narrow, I can say, I did not stick there. I did not want to volunteer. First of all, you gain skills freely because there are people looking for jobs and cannot get the jobs. There are people that have been on streets for 20 years. Someone's like, Bananga, I hustled with this degree. If only I can get an opportunity to even sit on a front desk. And I feel like my education is worth. But the opportunity is not there. And you have the opportunity and you're not using it. So the young, you be good whenever God has given you an opportunity.
In a nutshell,
yes.
Keep your relationships.
Keep them.
And even me, what I would add, you even have the ones that you have add on, keep networking.
Yes.
I didn't know this, I knew when I was older. We would just sit in our mother's house because it's holiday, you're from campus, you just sit, watch series after series, eat, watch, like that was the norm until the holiday is over, then you go back. Use such times to network. When people talk about networking, adding more onto your networks, you think that you require money. Be very informed. There are very many things going on around your country, and yet they are free of charge. When you reach there, present yourself. This is a time for you to present yourself in a certain manner. You know that you're going to, let me say, a women's gathering or a youth and whatever events. Put yourself out there. I'm Barbara, and you and Beatrice. I work with this. Okay. Know more about people. That is how, can I take your number? I really like photography. I really like designing. No one is going to come in your mother's house and look for you.
Actually, no one. And we have this tendency. Okay, why is it the young us then? You think these old people do not fit in your circle. Yes, true. They do not fit in the circle. But you as a young person, you need them. So it is you to go and look for that person and say, what do I want? No, there's someone watching us. You finished campus like 2 years back and you're still in your parents' home. But even someone that you see their value, like, those ones, they got the jobs. We shall also get the pride. So the pride will not help you, my young person. It will not. So better train up yourself to always keep in touch, keep connections. Helpful connections.
I want to add on the young you, on that point. Young you, be disciplined.
Yes.
Especially now, Beatrice has just mentioned, we're in our parents' home, we work series after series. But these days we have an opportunity of going out with our parents' home. Behave. When I put you there, I'm introducing you to Aunt Beatrice. Be a girl with Aunt Beatrice. What can I do? Be humble. Be the person that, in case of anything, Aunt Beatrice will look out for you.
Yes.
Karini's girl. So be that person. The moment you get an opportunity in those spaces where your dad, mom, behave.
Yes.
Be well disciplined. Work hard. Train yourself that people will not forget about you. Not in your bad character, but in your good character.
Yes.
On a good day, Aunt Beatrice will not forget about you. Aunt Sandra, Aunt Barbara. Behave.
Yeah, me, another thing I want to add on is, it used to affect people, it didn't affect me, but if I would tell my younger self is to be comfortable in your own body, in your own skin. It's something that disturbs people a lot, because everyone these days has hips, has a bum, you feel like because for your flat. Like it disturbs. So try as much as possible to have self-confidence. And also I always had this thing, if God one day woke up and thought that my breasts have to be this size. He didn't make a mistake.
He did not.
He didn't. Whether your breasts are very big, just find out working around your body, but love your body. However much someone speaks it into your face, na yenyindo yeye nene, na yo mmogo mnene, echani checho mnene, it toji sareko, just don't allow that negativity to come to you. Love your body the way it is.
Somebody will love you just the way you are. For me, I used to think, there's a point I reached and I'm like, but I'm too small. Will I get somebody who will love me like with my size? And yet, okay, people are saying Barbie doll, Barbie what, but I didn't feel like my being small was, you know. So I built up my confidence with time, but I used to think, but people have hips, people have this kind of body. Big thighs matter, and a big thigh, but you people, someone will like your color the way you are, someone will like your head the way it is pointed, someone will like you bumless, someone will like just appreciate yourself the way you are. So
Guys,
just the way you are.
Yes, Barbara. You see, you're thinking about the thigh power. Where are you? You thought you would not get someone to love you like the way you are, and your body size. Me, my challenge, like young me, with my humble background, I didn't know that I would find someone who would love me. Like that day they will visit my home. Me, guys, I thought we had the worst home.
Are you sure?
Yes.
What to say?
Hey, oh God! I remember telling my mom, when shall we ever shift? Because I thought that then my boyfriend, I never had a boyfriend actually. That is the pressure we are talking about. I never had a boyfriend. But my worry was that
the day you
I will get a man. Then I show them my home, they will check me.
Why?
Because my home was bad. To me it was a bad home by then. People used to have good homes.
Really?
So what I'm telling the young you, be yourself. Don't deceive that your parents manya staying in Pololo. Simanya in Muyenga, you're from
where was your home?
Kazo why you say?
Why? Never come over. Was here Makerere.
So why says
not in Chipulu?
And actually our home never used to have over flooded water or what. But to me, maybe because I'd seen people's homes.
Maybe even the pressure,
the pressure around.
Yeah, you feel
when I got my boyfriend, Barbara, I thought the first thing I thought when he was calling me, like, actually there is my uncle's home. My uncle's home. Guess what? I thought I would take him there. But is it sustainable?
No, it's not.
Is it? So you're there deceiving people that your parents work with State House. Kumbe then Katari boy is selling grocery things. What? So be yourself.
And by the way,
they talk about body, they talk about background, they talk about, don't even deceive. Some people even deceive about the schools they went to. Yet you're deceiving spaces where there are Shimon girls.
When you lie, when you lie, and people find out.
She's a girl.
How people, when you lie and people find out, the embarrassment.
Because
the people who lied to us, there's one who told us that my mom works as a lecturer at Macquarie University. Nga mama wakola ku photocopy machine. Laba tugenda nga we are photocopying. We find your mother. You told us your mother is a lecturer. Someone told us my mother sells money. So we are like, mothers who sell money? How do they sell money? So there are these mothers who bagaba change. So talking about
these monies we buy for buckets.
So we were like, this girl lied to us.
So the young you.
And actually, to add on, it affects your esteem because when you lie, you get embarrassed.
Yes.
And in the end, your esteem, you yourself, you're killing your own self.
You're killing your own self because it's unsustainable.
Yes.
So you.
The other point that I would say, we used to pray when we were young. This is not to make like prayer a cliche, like a religion where, oh, Auntie-wise rising, they told us to pray. Just to make prayer part of you.
Yeah.
The prayers that you make in that age, they go ahead of you and they make way for you. You might not know, but it is really a big deal. I remember that prayers, I sent this video to Olivia, my friend. We used to pray things that right now we are, 10 years older than then, and we actually see those things. There are some things that happened to us in our 30s, in our late 20s, but they were just answered prayers when we were young. And they were intentional. I don't even know how we knew, but we used to send prayers. So I'll echo as some of the men of God say in this country, send prayer to your future. Your prayer is going to pave way for you. Even if you're 18 years, even if you're 19 years, pray for your children, pray for your jobs that you're going to get, pray for the husband, pray for health, pray for opportunities.
Yes.
Those prayers, they are their seed, and when you reach the time, no prayer goes into the dustbin. It's time when
it's
it comes.
Deposit.
On that I have a testimony.
Me too.
You see, my fears, when I got a boyfriend and my spirit really resonated with him, I remember taking him and oh, this is your home. Wow. No wonder, Mama, you come from home. Your home is very near, because I was in Mook. And our home was just around, because it was, you can walk.
You can walk.
From Makere to where my home was. And you know what? This young dude, his comment was, your home is near. Wow, I'll be escorting you every evening. Because my fears made me to pray hard. And God was like, wow, and for me, I married a boy from Mahi.
And he didn't look at the home.
He did not.
He looked at the Kareen.
So when you talk about prayer, Beatrice, the young you, as we conclude, kindly note out all those things.
Yes.
And comment. Tell us, the young you, if you're mature like us, I mean, what would you tell the young girl? And if you're a young girl, there is someone below you always. But remember to appreciate seasons. Remember to be humble. Remember to be disciplined. Remember to work on yourself. Remember to be contented. Remember to pray. God is faithful. And be wise rising.
See you next time. Please like, share, subscribe.
We love you, the young people. Bye.
All the young people.